Hello friends, welcome back to my vlog. It's been maybe a month, but I'm here. I started recording this maybe like 15 minutes ago, but I ran out of space on my phone because I've been taking a lot of selfies because what else do you do in quarantine? Anyway, here I am. It's midway through May, which is kind of crazy. I can tell you right now, on May 15th, I would have just been getting home from Italy from a 2.5 week vacation. But that never happened, quite obviously, and I probably mentioned that in the last vlog. Instead, I've been basically quarantining at home since March 15th or so like almost exactly 2 months. When I last made the update video, I was taking a leave of absence from my job. I can now update you and say that I am unemployed currently, joining the ranks of millions of Americans. So, I think, I'm a very firm believer in the fact that everything happens for a reason, and I think it was time. I'm not upset or bitter, but I'll just leave it at I need to progress on the next course of my life, even if the coronavirus is still running quite rampant. So I've been at home. I've been spending my time helping with the puppy, Bentley, or assisting my parents with various tasks and errands. But I do, like I said, I believe things happen for a reason. Because before any of this happened, the coronavirus, me choosing to cut ties with my work, I was considering back in January taking an extended leave from work or even leaving my position entirely because I wanted to have time to unwind and, I don't know, explore my passions more and rest and recover and just take that time to explore things because I was in banking and I genuinely wasn't happy there because that's definitely not what I want to do at all. It was more so right place, right time connections. And unfortunately, that's a lot of how the world works. And when you're an introvert like me, it's like, all right. But here I am, and I'm currently unemployed, but I'm not stressed by it. I think in any other situation I would have been, but this quarantine has really prompted a lot of thinking and a lot of introspection. Also, as I'm looking at this, you can thank this brilliant lighting for looking into your future, courtesy my forehead, because today happened to be 80 degrees in Massachusetts, and of course, naturally, I sweat like a bitch. I literally usually keep a packet of oil blotting pads on me, but I don't have it right now, so you'll just have to deal, and hopefully I hope you see something very nice in your future. But continuing on what I've been up to. I'm gonna grab my wine. What I've been up to, besides helping around at home with the puppy and all that, I've started regularly running 10Ks, which I'm very proud of considering last summer was my first 10K ever, and that was a big, big milestone for me. I'm not typically a runner. I like the gym, but because of the coronavirus, I've adapted. Next week, I'm setting a goal of extending my 10K to 10 miles, which, because I'm American, I can't honestly tell you what the math translation is, but I know a 10K is about 6.2 miles, so I want to tack on a little more and keep with the running, as long as I can, because I really do enjoy it. It's one of those things, when you start it, you're like, fuck, this sucks, but the more you do it and the more you practice, the more you look forward to it. It's very bizarre, so I understand now why people are runners. I really do. But so there's that. I regretfully have not been doing my German because I suck. Yeah, take a sip for that, right? But I've been watching a lot of films. I started reading books again. So I'm proud of that because I feel like I wasn't doing that for a while on both accounts. What else have I been doing? It's so hard to say because things pass by so quickly. It's ironic because you would think that things would drag when you're in a quarantine, when you're limited to being in your house or whatnot, but I feel like these past 2 months have absolutely flown by. And so here we are in May, you know what I mean? And it's really wild to think that we're living through unprecedented times and that, you know, hopefully in some years my 70-year-old ass is going to be watching this vlog and being like, wow, like, hey grandkids, like, look at your grandma when she was young and hot and not able to exercise her prime because of the coronavirus. Love it. No, but like it's very wild. It's very weird to be living in these times, especially in my case, you know, being in the prime of my life and living at home with my parents who are boomers. I mean that non offensively and offensively. Um, it's just different, you know what I mean? You have to look out for them, and I'm not so self-absorbed that I'd risk their safety to go out and have a good time. Anyway, I think I covered most of the bases. The only other thing I can think of saying is that I really want a tattoo, but tattoo parlors are probably going to be the last thing that open at this rate. So yeah, with that being said, if you watch this, thank you. Hopefully I will be inspired to make another video soon. If not, well, another video will inevitably come. So I hope you're enjoying your night. I hope you're staying safe and healthy in quarantine. And I don't know if you were looking. If you weren't, that's fine. If you were, that's fine. But my tits have shrank because I've been running. Okay, have a good night.